following video contains spoilers. If you are playing or intend on playing the Outskirts of Sanity 2 and do not wish to receive spoilers, then please do not watch this video. Thank you. What's up everybody, I am Pjaypit and welcome back to my Outskirts of Sanity 2 developer commentary. So last episode we finished off the Static Vault Factory and secured ourselves the yellow wool from the head of the Fleecy Mob boss in there, and today we're going to finish up the last area of Intersection 2. Oh, I just realized there's no Intersection 2 thing here. Huh. Have to fix that. This is still in beta. This map is still in beta, keep in mind. So there's usually like a little let's see, there's like a glowstone thing like 3 or 4 blocks above the intersection that has like a little Intersection 2 sign. And I guess I forgot it for this one, so whoopsie. I don't think anyone said anything, so it's probably not that big of a deal. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and enter Fiery Halls. Now, as I was saying in the last episode, each area, or each intersection has like 1 or 2 areas that's primarily combat focused. And just from the initial look of this area, you can tell maybe that it's probably going to be sort of combat focused. There's not really a very complex aesthetic view or anything to this area. I think it looks kind of cool. The lava looks, it looks kind of ominous, the hallways and everything. I mean, it's not the most impressive aesthetically area that I could ever create, but I mean, I think it looks cool. And as you saw, there was the first custom mob, a zombie that dropped Protection 1 books, which is really important in this stage of the map. As you can now have Protection 4 armor if you spend the time farming these guys. And there's of course a archer variety, as there is with most mobs. There's a zombie and a skeleton. And I'm gonna take care of this spawner right now. That really took a dent on my health. Wow. Let's see what their armor is. I think I gave them pretty good projectile protection. Yeah, actually protection and projectile protection. So very good armor here. Their bows are pretty good. The skeletons dropped the EXP bottles needed to make armor. And all in all, between farming both of them, you can make yourself some really good armor sets here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take on this path because I know that a lot of the paths in this area do branch off into different special just loot chambers. Like this hallway down here is just for loot. And I think I know the pathway through this area, but I'll take it pretty slow and get all the loot because I think I put some pretty good loot in this area actually. And if you haven't noticed already, I'm using the sword from the Fleecy Mob. Sharpness 3 is very good against just basically everything. So overall, a pretty solid sword. And I think I just have like a efficiency 2 gold pick for now, but that's gonna break soon. So I have a backup. And I still have the ice bow on me, but I will be getting an upgrade in this area. So I have that to look forward to. And trying to get to these before they spawn, but it doesn't always happen. Pop the spawner. The loot at the end of the hallway. I think this chest has some decent armor. Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. I'm surprised I didn't take more damage from that. I guess that's because of this fire protection and just all around good protection. I was in the lava for like couple seconds there. But yeah, alright, so here we have some good legs for fire protection 2, blast protection 2, pretty good. Boots, protection 2, fire protection 2, fire protection 3, excuse me, feather falling 2, and unbreaking 1. I think I'm actually going to put those on now because I just have regular protection 2, which are still good, but these have protection 2 plus a whole bunch of other stuff. And there's some unbreaking books and a fire aspect sword, which is an alright backup sword. I mean, I might as well hang on to it. Why not? I need those. Alright. So I'm going to make my way back over to the main passageway. So, so far, I've been watching the LPs of this map, and it seems like the main LPs, I think, as far as I know, the only Let's Plays that have been going on are obviously Oakley. He's been playing through. Oh, it just happened again. And I'm gonna get attacked by these guys. Can't even finish my sentences. Just die. Okay. As I was saying, Oakley is at Static Vault Factory right now when I'm recording this, and the other guys are Corpse Asylum and Metal Tuscadero. I think they're about at intersection 3 right now, so just past where I am. And they didn't seem to have too much trouble with this area, but I know they definitely had a really tough time in Static Vault Factory, and Oakley is having a pretty tough time right now. So far, I've only seen part 1 of his Static Vault Factory episode, but I'm sure when he releases the second one, I'll get to see how he does in the area. But maybe that area is a little bit more difficult than I would have expected, because I think he's died like 4 or 5 times already, and I know Corpse and Metal Tuscadero died a whole bunch too. But I don't know. Maybe it's just that I know where everything is and everything, that I didn't even die in that area. But I don't know. I really didn't think it was going to be that bad. That was a big slime. And I don't know. This area I don't think was too hard for Corpse and Metal, because well, I don't know. I think they have their deaths are like around 20 each maybe, which is kind of high for this map. I mean, some of the beta testers who posted on the forum didn't die at all. I think one guy I think it was oh god, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name, but one of my beta testers on the forums actually didn't die at all, which was really impressive, because I mean, even I've died a couple times. It's my own map. But yeah, that's really good to not die at all. I think another beta tester died only a couple times, maybe 3, something like that. So I mean, I think the key is you have to play. Oh, diamond legs. I forgot I put those in here. You have to play very cautiously, and what do I think I'm gonna leave some of these books here for now. Warren Breaking 3. Ooh, it's tough decisions here. I'm gonna leave some of these books here for now. I'll come back to them. I want to try to get through most of this area today. But yeah, in this map, I mean, you really have to play cautiously. I think there is enough loot for you to get away with some unnecessary deaths here and there and lose your stuff. But all in all, I mean, I was just watching Oakley's last episode. Things like just watching your hunger bar, making sure your hunger is always topped off before you run into a fortress or something, and just basic things like that you just need to be more careful about, and just basically playing smarter. And I know that the map is pretty hard, and there's obviously some really difficult areas and monsters and everything, but basic things like that, just watching your hunger and you know, just torching up areas all over the place. I bring 4 or 5, maybe even 6 stacks of torches into some areas. Torching is probably, if I could recommend one way, the number one thing that will help you beat CTM maps, it's just profuse torching. Because, I mean, if you light up the spawners, nothing's going to kill you. And it's probably the easiest thing you can do. I'm going to go this way first, because I'm pretty sure this is just optional loot. Yep. Oh, those guys look like they're moving fast. My creeper's booking it. Take down these guys. Alright. And we have some golden apples and a fire resistance potion, which is pretty nice for here. Couple regens. I might just drink one of these. And I actually think might as well do this too. eat some bread, and let's go. So with the speed potions, I am moving about the same speed I would be normally without my heavy iron chest piece weighing me down, which I'm still glad about that I'm using, because it's such a good item. And that's the other thing, like, I think Corpse and Metal Tuscadero, they ended up losing a lot of their good items, which is really, really, like, it really hurts in a CTM run. Like, I think they're basically on leather armor now, and, like, going on basically just what they get new from each area, which, I mean, they basically, like, died for a total of, like, 40 deaths, so it's no surprise they're basically running out of the good stuff. But, like, I mean, still later down the road, you're gonna get better items. Here's the Firestorm Longbow, which is the replacement for the Ice Bow. I will still keep the Ice Bow. This bow has Power 3 and Flame instead of Power 2 and Punch. And it also has Fire Aspect, so I mean it can be used as a melee weapon. Not very good one, but I mean it still can be used. And yeah, but I mean, I can't really say too much about the beta testers and everything. I'm just glad that people are playing the map and giving me good feedback to go off of to make the final release. I'm not sure when exactly I will. Okay, I'm getting myself into quite a jam here with lots of monsters. Not sure when I'm going to end up releasing the final map, but probably maybe around the time when I finish my Devcom, because I just want to make sure I get all the feedback I can before I end up releasing this thing. And I put so much time into it the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 months. It's been probably longer than that now. I just want to make sure it's a really good map for release. And one of these creepers is going to blow. Or not. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. And as we round this corner here, I'm approaching the wool. And basically, I'm just going to down some bottles real quick. Some potions, and I don't need Ender Pearl. Psh, I ain't no pussy. But if you take a look here, there's blaze spawners, which are going to be pretty hard to deal with for some, and these guys, but I know that they're there, and I can torch them up, even though there's 8 spawners that otherwise could give some players problems. But I have a fire resistance potion anyway, so I don't care about blazes. Although there's, I guess one did manage to spawn. Here's the lime wool. Grabbing some of that, and I'm gonna move on. Oh man, that guy. I might as well see these spawners right here are great for making a farm. They're really good for making a farm. Some of the best areas to farm in the game. How much time do I have? I have 40 seconds. Pop these. Get some EXP. So I'm not going to destroy those. If I ever want to come back for EXP and Protection 1 books, this is the place I'm going to go. They were very easy to farm, and when I was beta testing this with GBPO, we came here for like, I think 20 minutes and got like several stacks of EXP bottles and just filled up our inventory with Protection books. So very, very easy to farm. Don't even take very long to farm because there's 4 spawners, and actually you could probably make an elaborate spawner if you wanted. But I'm usually just more, I have like simpler tastes when it comes to farming and spawn grinding, especially in this map, which I've said many times before. The goal of this is to make it very LPer friendly, and you shouldn't have to grind things. But you know, there's people that do like to grind things. There's people that that really kind of like farming till they have the best stuff possible, and I put things in here to make it very possible to do that for those people in this map. So this right here is the optimal place for farming the best gear you can. That blew the spawner, it's fine with me. And I mean, yeah, so that's pretty much the area. I got all the loot out of it, and the wool, and didn't die. Now that I have this really beast armor, I'm hopefully not going to die as much. Like, that's the problem, like, with Corpse and, oh, there's one more path. With Corpse and Metal, those guys lost most of their good stuff, so it's going to be hard for them, and there's that, you get in that cycle in CTM maps where you lose, like, some of your stuff, and then it your gear just gets progressively weaker and weaker, and you end up dying more and losing more of your stuff to the point where you basically have what they're left with, which is like leather armor and stone weapons, which is obviously not the intention of this map, but I mean, things do happen. I mean, I'm not going to give you, obviously, infinite stuff. I mean, technically, in upcoming, you'll see I do give essentially infinite iron in the map. So, I mean, when you get to that point, you'll at least have infinite infinite iron armor. And again, like I said, just come here, grab some EXP bottles, protection books, and with just a little bit of farming, really not going to take even that much time. You can have a set of protection armor in no time. If you want to go full protection 4, that's doable too, but if you want to just put a couple books of each, protection 1, protection 2, very, very doable. And I'm going to run past this, the last little bit of mobs, and take almost no damage, and just block this off behind me, because we are here at intersection 3. Alright, so, I'm going to dump off the sword. In here we have a bunch of wood of every type, more wood down here, a couple more stacks of EXP bottles, just less farming you have to do, 4 stacks, pretty nice, and some food, about a stack of bread, and some bones if you want to farm some potatoes, a bed for you, and I think these do not have coal, but that's fine, I still have plenty of coal, and I have the wool, and diamond legs, which I got out of there, which are really nice, very, very nice. So, I think I'm basically done. I'm going to take a look at the, show off the area names and everything. Up here, I think it was, yeah, Oakley got here in the last episode, in his last episode, and, like, I think I said, in these signs over here, I'm like, don't mess with the lava up top. Yeah, it'll probably just ruin your day and fall, because if you touch one block, most of the ones around it will drop down and flood the intersection. And there's nothing up there. There's nothing. It's just for decoration, like the sign said. You gotta believe me, man. Like, most of this stuff, I'm telling the truth about. And yeah, so that's that. And down here is there is a. I'm nervous about this. I always get very nervous about ender pearling, especially over lava. There's an item down there that I want to get. I'm just gonna drop down. These boots are good enough, and I don't have a helmet, but that's fine. Anyway, the intersection names. Oh, I also didn't fix the spelling of this. It's supposed to say Ascension. I put a C instead of an S. That was something I forgot. I knew about that change, but I didn't make it for the first beta release. I will definitely fix that for the final release version. Obviously, you still get the message. It's called Ascension. But it's just slight misspelling. Over here we have Winter Wasteland. That's the gray wool, and that's the pink wool. And then over here we have Ferris Fields. If you don't know what that means, it's kind of like a nerdy chemistry joke. I honestly hate chemistry in school, but one of the few things I took from that class when I took chemistry was like the names of certain elements, and I guess the Latin name for iron is ferrous. So I thought it had a nice sound to it, Ferris Fields. I mean, I went with it, but if you look here, there's no wool in this area. I think I say it in these signs here. Yep, you saw it right. No wool here, just resources. You can't really beat this area. It's just for you to come back to when you need iron. This is like the infinite iron mine of the area. And it's pretty cool, so I think I actually might head in there next episode. But anyway, I'm going to drop down here, grab this item. The sign here says Jack's Cheese. And it's kind of a reference to one of my friends from real life, but it's a cool item, and it is sponge, but it's cheese with efficiency 3, sharpness 5, knockback 2, and fire aspect 2. It's steaming. It also gives you +2 max health when you hold it, so that's just 1 extra heart. It's overall actually a pretty good weapon. It can 2-hit or 3-hit most mobs, and it is pretty good all around. But I don't know if I'll be using it yet. Kind of just a joke item. But I'm going to head back here and, oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to show off is that down here, you may have seen this ladder, there's a teleporter to intersection 2. So I can go back, bring all my stuff up here, and go back and get the books and things I left back in here. And I'll do all that off camera. But for now, that is going to be the end of the episode, guys. Thank you, as always, for watching. This has been episode, I want to say 9. It might be 9. I could be wrong on it. It could be 9 or 10. It might be 10 now that I think about it. But whatever it's been. It's been the Outskirts of Sanity 2 developer commentary with Pjaypit. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.